Alright, there are two things that you need to do to determine your type. One is you need to determine your primary conscious general function. The second thing you need to do is understand what your conscious and unconscious attitudes are. Once you have both those things figured out, you can put them together and find out what your type is. There are going to be a lot of differences here between Jung and MBTI, so please check the disclaimer video before commenting. The first half of the test is going to be figuring out your primary conscious general function. And the method that we're going to use to do that is something called the differentiation process, where we're going to examine your passive apperception. And we're going to pair all of your passive apperception with each function and figure out in which space you are consciously attempting to direct passive materials. And that's going to tell you a lot of really interesting things. But you will come away with what your primary conscious general function is. And it will be one of four, which you probably are already familiar with, thinking, feeling, sensation, and intuition. So then once you've got your primary conscious general function, the second half of the test will be trying to determine what your conscious attitude is, or your unconscious attitude, being introverted or extroverted. So if your conscious attitude is extroverted, then your unconscious attitude is introverted. That's also very different from Myers-Briggs. Please check the disclaimer video before commenting. And the method that we're going to do to figure out your conscious versus unconscious attitude is deals with your libido movement, empathy into what Jung calls empathy into the object versus abstraction from the object. There are two things to think about when figuring out your primary conscious general function, and that's what we're going to do in the next video.